everybody. Good afternoon to you. How are you? So, I just finished up having my breakfast and feeding Queen Booger. And now it's time to sit down and react. Hi, Booger. There she is. Hey, Queen Booger. Hi. How are you? You're brr at me. I'll brr at you back. So, I hope you guys have been enjoying the new content with Quirky Love Rosie. I've certainly been enjoying it because it's such a breath of fresh air to sit down and react to someone who isn't high or stoned or laying down and barely speaking. It's really, really nice. It's a breath of fresh air for me. I'm just so used to Foodie and her ways that reacting to somebody that when they do a live stream, they are present, they are talking to people. It's been great. So now on to Quirky Love Rosie. As you guys know, I am new to her content, so I've just been searching around to figure out what to react to first. And I reacted to the intro that she posted on her channel, and also her talking about the boyfriend. And Rosie did a live recently where she was addressing certain things relating to the boyfriend. So the boyfriend is unemployed, as is she. Neither one are working, although like, she is in a relationship with this person. And there was talk about the mother would not allow the boyfriend in the house. People were wondering why. Well, I found out from a friend today the reason why the mom is not allowing the boyfriend into the house is because he has charges on him related to theft. So I guess mom doesn't feel comfortable letting the boyfriend in the house because of those charges. But there's also some very confusing, messy drama revolving around the boyfriend. People on Facebook accusing him of hurting a child. Now, you guys know I did my homework on that. As a matter of fact, I was asking my friend who knows a lot about the Rosie situation, has been following it for quite a while. I was like, give me the 411 on that. Because I just stopped reacting to Foodie due to her exploiting a child in that live. And I was like, I let go of her. Like, I really, what's going on here? So, to give you an overview of what's going on, there are people on Facebook accusing the boyfriend of stuff. There are no official charges. There's nothing in criminal record about that. There's someone claiming to be a child's mother saying that the boyfriend hurt her child. My first question is, if you're a mom and somebody has hurt your child in that way, why aren't you going to the cops? I mean, wouldn't that be the first place you would go? I would think so. But so there's all kinds of messy drama going on Facebook. There are allegations, but there are no receipts to prove that. It's just it's a whole thing. It is a whole thing. And Rosie did a live where she was addressing that stuff. So I want to go over the live as well as introduce you guys further to Quirky Love Rosie. And if I find out the boyfriend he did something to a child, then it's time to stop reacting to her, because if she is going to be dating somebody like that, then I don't want to react to her. I got rid of Foodie for a reason. And if there's something like that in her history, then I want nothing to do with it. Best believe that. That's all there is to say. So we're going to get into her live. And also, I'm going to show some Twitter peeps about Quirky Love Rosie, like stuff of interest. So for those of you that are into the Twitter peeps, y'all know what time it is. It is time for the Twitter peeps. All right, it's time for the Twitter peeps, and this will be strictly about Quirky Love Rosie. So for those of you that are on Twitter that you would like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you that are not on Twitter, that's why I show you guys the Twitter peeps. That way you guys can keep up with all the stuff without actually having to be there. So let's start with something beautiful, courtesy of Aesthetics. Just a beautiful picture of a kitty with flowers. I just wanted to show you guys that stuff, little palate cleanser. All right. The paranormal purse says, I have one question. Why does one add powdered sugar to healthy protein yogurt? Quirkyloverosee meal prepping protein yogurt. So, why is Rosie adding sugar to protein yogurt? My guess would be because the protein yogurt isn't sweet, so she wants to sweeten it. There's a lot of protein products that are not sweet. I have been looking around on Twitter at the different tweets, and it would seem that Rosie, she's a big fan of soda. She goes through a lot of soda, which kind of points in the direction that she really loves her sugar and caffeine. Ugh. So it seems like she needs her sweet. She needs a lot of it. But let's watch the clip.
Hello, Pang. All right, so we're gonna add some white chocolate pudding mix to the Greek yogurt.
What? Pudding mix is sweet, is it not?
We're gonna add some Swerve confectioner sugar to sweeten this.
So it's not enough that you added the pudding mix, which is sweet, but you're gonna add powdered sugar on top of that, girl. You might as well just get a bowl of cereal. It'd be a lot healthier. Like I am all for healthy protein yogurt, which is good for you. But then once you start adding sugar on top of that, you might as well just grab a candy bar. The candy bar would probably have a lot less calories. You're adding a lot. What are you doing? You're not even getting a tablespoon or a teaspoon. You're just dumping the bag in.
I go for peanut butter.
What? So, wait, what? Hold on. We have powdered pudding mix, sweet. We have powdered sugar, also sweet. And now you got three things that are sweet on top of each other. What in the, huh?
This also adds a little bit of extra protein, so it's just peanut powder.
It can also add a lot more sugar too, depending on the brand. I mean, there is unsweetened peanut butter. I would be interested to know what brand that is. So is it regular peanut butter or is it like natural peanut butter?
Plus whey protein that I need to use. I'd rather use a vegan protein. Am I gonna use?
Girl, you got a lot more of the sugar in there than you got the protein powder.
The whole scoop because I don't want it to taste too much like whey. Yeah, fuck it. I tried deleting.
And that was supposed to be protein yogurt. So where does the yogurt part come in? Did I miss something? I think I missed something. Where's the yogurt part? I saw peanut butter. I saw pudding mix. I saw powdered sugar. Where exactly is the yogurt? I'm confused. All right, Perfectly Imperfect says, a lot of people ask why I watch Quirkyloverosee. I get it. She's messy. She's chaotic. Not always too self-aware. But like Charlie Gold said, there's no darkness attached to her. She's not steeped in bitterness or malice compared to Foodie Beauty and ALR lately, which is all heavy. And that's true. That is absolutely true. Things with Amber and Foodie have gotten really, really dark. Really dark. I mean, if I were to still continue reacting to Chantal, what exactly am I reacting to? It's Chantal coming on camera. Half the time she's under the influence of something. Her pupils are blasted all the way out. Laying down. She doesn't try to make interesting conversation. She's not doing anything interesting. So, like, what am I reacting to when it comes to Foodie? Like, there's nothing interesting there. And Foodie's content is dark. It's gotten really, really dark. And there's also a sense from Foodie that, like, the vibe is, I don't care. I don't care about myself. I don't care about my content. I don't care about my audience. I don't even care to interact with my audience. The only reason that Chantal interacts with her audience is to get money out of them. Like there's this heavy, stressful, dark, don't care vibe happening, and I'm just not digging it. Like I feel like she's reached the end of the road and nothing's going to change. And now she's exploiting little ones for profit. Like there's no sense to continue. Um, Compared to Foodie Beauty and ALR lately, all heavy, stagnant shadows, Rosie is light by contrast. She shows up flawed but funny, weird but warm, alive in her own way. I'll take imperfect and quirky over pitch black energy any day. Agreed. Like I was told by a friend who recommended Rosie to me that she is like ALR and Foodie before things got dark. And that's what I was looking for. Someone that you guys would get into that wasn't as dark and heavy and stressful and just painful and triggering. And Rosie might be it. I'm letting you guys decide. Nikki T says, Quirky Love Rosie's boyfriend says, I have to keep my car running because if I shut it off, it's going to run out of gas. Sir, ma'am, what? Someone used your car all day and didn't fill it up?
Hey, you wanna come in?
Huh?
You wanna come in?
Yeah, I have to leave my car running.
Okay.
If I shut it off, I'm not running gas.
Oh shit.
So it sounds like the boyfriend's car is literally on empty. It's running on fumes. I don't understand the logic here. So he says, if I have to keep my car running because if I shut it off, it's going to run out of gas. So you came to her house with more than an empty tank. How are you going to get home? Are you guys? If you go anywhere, you might get stranded. What? I don't understand the logic. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Lord Potty Mouth says we have a Quirky Love Rosie recap. Love to see it. Thanks, PI. We appreciate you. Perfectly Imperfect 13 hours ago posted this recap of her live. Perfectly Imperfect says Quirky Love Rose live stream recap from 7/28/25. When the pantry's deep, but the drama's deeper. So after ghosting her channel for a whole day, which is in Rosie time basically a sabbatical, our beloved chaotic queen came stomping back into the stream, fresh from another round of off-key karaoke with her new boo, Blue Bear. Well, give it to Rosie. She's going out and she's doing things like she does the karaoke, and I've seen other stuff on her channel where she's doing drum circles. She actually gets out and she does stuff, which I give a thumbs up to. Yes, that's Blue Bear. Apparently, Blue Bear's government name is Jeff. And congratulations to the internet for immediately doxing him, digging up mugshots, and conjuring a whole back alley Twitter trial about child allegations that nobody took to the police, but did lovingly post on Facebook under his mugshot like it's Yelp for felonies. Like I said, once I heard that there was something involving a child, I'm like, wait a minute, full stop. Got to look into this. I've got to look into this. And I found out it's just allegations on Facebook, but there's no criminal history. There's no charges. So there's messiness on Facebook, but allegedly somebody is saying that a child was hurt, but there's no charges. Why? Moving on. And because it's Rosie, she couldn't just spill the tea straight. No, she masterfully braided this bombshell in with a totally confusing tangent about Zachary Michael. Where does Zachary Michael fit into all this stuff? Apparently, she might have done recaps about him, or maybe didn't. She's not sure. We're not sure. Nobody's sure. Well, if she's not sure, she can always go back through her channel and look up his name, do the search. Apparently, she might have done recaps about him. She's not sure, but she wants everyone to know she's definitely not in his Discord Or maybe she is, or maybe she used to be. What? You don't know? You got Discord and you don't know. You can't find out. All right. Or maybe she lurks under an alt. Honestly, it was 5 minutes of cryptic waffle that somehow made the Facebook felony drama sound less messy by comparison. Classic Rosie. In a bold break from tradition, she streamed horizontally this time, apparently to limit her under 18 audience. You know, it's mature content when the phone gets rotated 90 degrees. Could it be because when she comes online, she's showing some cleavage? And maybe she was afraid that she'd get in trouble with YouTube for that? I'm not sure. She then cooked up some chicken she magicked out of her parents' Mormon doomsday freezer. Shout out to that pantry. Truly Mary Poppins meets Costco. She bemoaned her near extinct garlic powder stash. She's rationing it like it's gold bullion. Bullion. And informed us she'll have to season. Now, why did she say that? For the next month, sending thoughts and prayers. Meanwhile, Jeff's mom wants to make jewelry with Rosie, but Rosie can't because her wrists were destroyed by something that may or may not have happened during her mental hospital arc. She explained for 10 minutes. We learned nothing, a true masterclass in filler content. Then came an intermission about the melting pot. Yes, the chain fondue place. They still around? Man, I didn't know they were still around. Apparently, Rosie told Jeff's mom she'd never been, so the mom declared Jeff's taking Rosie there for her birthday. Absolutely riveting. 10 minutes gone forever. How is he going to take her to the melting pot if he's not working and doesn't have a job? Is Rosie going to pay for her own birthday dinner? I wonder. Next, she devoured her teriyaki chicken and mashed potatoes. Don't ask. While conspiracy gossiping about Trisha Paytas's kids and how Jeff doesn't like video games, which in Rosie's eyes is a green flag that cancels out all the flaming red ones. Balance, baby. Well, wait. A chatter asked if she has a purpura, a blood thing that makes your insides leak. Cue meltdown until Brother Levi calmly reminded her the internet trolls exist. Brother Levi, by the way, is the unsung MVP, neurodivergent, off-camera, and sneakily hilarious. He taste tested one of Rosie's fossilized cookies and dryly declared it crispy. King. Rosie then guzzled a blue raspberry crush in 3 gulps like she's prepping for the soda chug Olympics. She ranted about Jeff's body type, biggish, but not too big, likes fat women, but not just fat women, maybe likes everyone. Honestly, who knows? She briefly threatened to color in a coloring book. She swore off Girl World for the 1000th time, and then, after about 3.5 hours of bruises, karaoke gossip, teriyaki slop, garlic rationing, and straight Zachary Michael drama, she signed off promising more pool antics tomorrow. Oh, good. She's going to do the pool thing. Awesome. Final verdict. Rosie and Blue Bear are a giant red flag burrito wrapped in stale cookies and teriyaki sauce. But at least they're entertaining. May the pantry never run dry, the garlic powder multiply, and Zachary Michael's Discord forever stay vaguely suspicious. Wow, that was quite the recap. Perfectly Imperfect. Thank you for posting it, ma'am. Thank you for posting it. All right, we're going to go back to the rest of the recap, Twitter recap for Rosie. Let's see. And something spare about foodie, and I agree with Mike. I'll just leave that there for a minute. All right, something cool, something beautiful. Cats with threatening auras. Stray mama kitty brings her babies to the nice lady who had been feeding her. All the kitties were taken in and adopted. What a beautiful family. I got a question. What happened here? You got all these beautiful black cats and then the tabby. How did this happen? Mom, was there like one daddy for the rest of them and there was another daddy for this one? That can happen. Here's something you guys didn't know. A female cat can get pregnant by several different daddies at the same time. They can, like, a litter can have several different daddy kitties. And maybe that's why there's that beautiful tabby. in the middle. Maybe the daddy was different. Beautiful cats, though, but I'm glad they were all taken in, adopted, and cared for. Boot and Beacon says, so close, yet so far. So it's like, this squirrel is the picture of determination. Like, I am going to get to that bird feeder. No, I'm not. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. No, I'm not getting there. Paul says, I've always wondered what they were. Funny, it never occurred to me to look it up. Wonder of Science says, tumbleweeds are the dried remains of a flowering plant that has detached from its roots to disperse seeds. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something odd, but just something I remember about tumbleweeds. I remember reading an article somewhere that someone was actually selling tumbleweeds and making a lot of money. They were selling them for movie sets and whatnot, and they were made a lot of money just off of gathering up tumbleweeds and selling them. It's just the things that people want in the world. It's amazing. Okay. So I think that's it for all of the Quirkyloverosee stuff. And now we're going to get into her live stream. And like one of the things I love about, get this out of here. One of the things I love about doing the recorded videos is if there's a long live and it gets kind of boring, I can just scoot ahead, like we can just, because, recapping or reacting to a 4-hour live is a lot. And I can't do a 6-hour react to anybody. It's just too much. I got things to do. So we'll scoot ahead if we need to, but she is going to be addressing this stuff about the boyfriend, about what people are saying, and I'm here for it. So they just go ahead and do this. And also, let me just blow this up because people are saying we want to see the text. Okay, all right. So take it away, Rosie. Tell us all about it.
The guy that I'm talking to was doxxed. First, it was just a photo release, and then this just fucking loser made a 2-hour video where they used a fucking chart. And I actually ended up seeing the photo because somebody tagged me in a community post. So I saw it against my will. Please don't tag me in shit like that. Thank you. Share it if you must, but don't directly tag me. I don't want to see that shit. And then I saw the amount of views and I was like, oh, I feel a little bit better about this actually. The views are very low. And hello, Demery. Thank you, Nay. People have way too much time on their hands, for real. Hi, Mel. But there was, when I went live this morning, there was a piece of information I did not know. And then when I found out, I handled it and I got all the appropriate information that I need to know the truth of what actually is going on. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where to start, to be real with you. But hello, Teresa. At some point, I do need to cook because I have 3. I didn't think of this through before I left to go hang out with him. What I meant to say is the next day, after they leaked the photo, they leaked his government name. So we're just kind of tossing the whole nickname thing out of the door. His name's Jeff, so I'm just gonna call him Jeff. If the internet knows, the internet knows. Hey, bad guy. His name's Jeff, so we can just call him Jeff. That's his name. And there's just people that are. It really is stalking. Not yet, because I don't want to share him on my platforms unless we're official. So I'm not having that conversation until then. But we're good. By the way, hold on, pause. Just to let my...
Honestly, Rosie, I wouldn't make it official until he secures employment. And I know that may be a harsh thing to say, y'all, but just like I said in my other reacts to Rosie, is she's on YouTube and she's going to be getting her YouTube check next month. And I keep hearing that the boyfriend is unemployed. And somebody pointed out in the comments, like, everybody wants to be loved and everybody deserves to be loved. And I agree with that. I really do agree with that. Like, I'm not saying that Rosie should not get into a relationship ever, or want love, or seek out someone for love. It's just that if you're going to be a couple and if you're going to get serious, you got to think about the future. You got to think about, like, okay, where are we going with each other? You guys have been seeing each other for a month, and separating yourself, Rosie, from this person, like, think about yourself. Like, what are you doing? Like, where are you going? You got to think about yourself. Like, what is my future? Where am I going? What am I doing? What do I want to do? Like, how am I going to secure my future financially? Likewise, if you bring someone into your life, you got to look at, like, where are they going? What do they want to do? What expectations do they have? What are their goals? What's their ambitions? Where are they going in their life? You got to look at all of it. You got to look at all the details of, is this person that I care about, are they going to be that person that we can rely on each other? It won't be a case of this person who's next to me, they're not doing well financially, and then they're going to be coming to you, to cover bills and cover rent, which is going to turn into a burden. So it's just like laying the groundwork for a good relationship. You're getting to know each other, you're seeing each other, but there should be questions of what comes after that. Once you get to know each other and you're feeling each other's vibe and you like the vibe, then what? Like, is it going to go anywhere? Even if you get to know this person, Jeff, and something happens and you're like, this is not the person for me, you still got to think about yourself, where you're going, what you're doing, and so forth. So, like, you got to think beyond the emotion and the desire to be with someone.
Supporters know, like, him and I were solid. He's been fantastic about it. I think I said it this morning, like, when I kind of brought everything up to him and told him everything that was going on. I was like checking in with him, and he was like, hey, or no, I was like, what did I say? Let me think. I'm very thirsty and it's distracting me. But basically, I'm not hiding anything, because if this is someone I potentially want to date. So it's like, he needs to know everything and he needs to know the truth. And, like, I don't fucking lie when it comes to relationships and stuff. But we, him and I are good, and we talked everything out. And he said that basically we were just going to take everything, like, as the punches roll, I had already mentioned in the past, like, about the mugshot thing, and I already know that story. That story is not coming on the internet. If you know his identity and you know the charges, but you don't know the story. It's not your fucking business to know the story. To the haters, to the people digging around, it's not your business. And the people that support me know it's not their business either. And non-violent, of a certain nature types of crimes can have different stories and different circumstances, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
And I once again like to reiterate, I heard that the charges had to do around theft. And that is why mom will not let the boyfriend in the house, because it relates to theft.
Now, when it comes to the comments on the Facebook post regarding the mugshot that was brought up, I did not know about that before I went live this morning. So my original demeanor in that live did not take that into context. So I'm going to explain those comments, even though it's nobody's fucking business, because the nature of the accusations are so severe. And you guys know my story and how serious I am when it comes to things like child exploitation and children's safety and things like that. I don't fucking play.
Good.
And so when that was brought to my attention, Like basically as the live ended, someone DM'd me the screenshots of the comments because before then I was unaware. And I'm going to just summarize the comments because there's like people's real names involved and I don't want doxing to be a thing here. And so I am just saying that all of this stuff happened a long time ago. I wasn't involved in it. This is private people's personal business. So someone wrote a false accusation against him that had never met him, whose daughter had never met him, because this man was married and was trying to like get with someone he was related to. And so this person went online and was spreading lies about multiple people, including people associated with that family member.
And again, I would like to say the person that I talked to this morning, because I would trust me, I was asking all about that. Like, what is the deal? Did he do something or did he not do something? And all I've heard, and there's a video from a channel called Strange. I have it saved in my playlist. I might react to that also. But the stuff was said on Facebook. But there are no charges of a child being hurt. This person said stuff on Facebook. But now we're finding out this person had never met the boyfriend. The boyfriend never met the child. So it's very messy and it's very, very confusing. Aside from that, while I'm still thinking about it, I want to point this out to Rosie. I don't know if she watches reacts about herself or anybody that might be interested in Rosie coming over here, just a point. So I've also heard that the boyfriend is a father with a child. And he has not been paying child support. Like he's got back child support. So here's a man that Rosie, that you are involved with. He doesn't have a job. He is unemployed. Worse, there is a child that he should be making money for and giving child support. And he's not giving child support to support this child. He's not being responsible for himself, and he's not being responsible for the child that he helped bring into this world. And this is the person that you are getting involved with. And I don't know if you guys want to have a future together, but it's just something to consider. Like, you got to look at things like that. Like, he's not supporting himself. He's not doing his due diligence as a father to support a child that he helped bring into this world. Is this someone that would make a good partner? Someone that you can rely on, someone that's reliable, someone that if something happens to you, they got your back. I don't know. I mean, I'll let you decide. You're the one dating him.
So if you read the context and like some of the responses back in those messages, that accusation is completely unfounded. There's no legal anything. I encourage anyone with any proof there's actually someone who was harmed, any proof that anything occurred, any proof that they actually knew each other, to take that to the authorities and handle it through the authorities if a crime occurred. Because I'm very firm in the fact that nothing happened. And it was all fabricated. And this is all something that's being blown out of proportion by people that don't like me because they are desperate to create a Tommy 2.0 situation for Girl World. They are desperate to find his flaws and to figure out a way to make this not work.
Yeah, that her bringing up the name Tommy, I almost forgot about that. So there was a whole thing a while back of Rosie talking to ALR's Tommy, and ALR was really mad about that. She just brought it up and it made me remember it.
They're desperate, and I will not let them interfere in my real life. I will live my life the way that I want to. I will share what I want to, and I will do what I see best for me, myself, and I, and the people that I surround myself with. I'm getting to know this person. I don't know if I'm going to get in a relationship with him. I don't know what else I may or may not find out. I don't know, but I'm not going to give up this opportunity because of people peer pressuring me on the internet to turn fabricated shit into tea time that then actually like impacts real life relationships for me. I'm not going to let them steal my joy. Absolutely fucking not. So that's where I stand on this. And I'm not joking. If I'm wrong, if something happened, if there's anything going on that front, please report it, because then I shouldn't be associated with that person.
Exactly.
But I know the back end. I know stuff that I'm not sharing on here. So that's where I'm leaving that. That's where I stand on that, because I would not have come on to that live this morning acting like it was all a stupid joke had I known those comments were there. I want to make that very clear. As a lot of my viewers know, I wasn't streaming for 2 weeks just to prevent for the chance my niece accidentally got caught on camera, because I don't fuck around when it comes to children's safety.
Thank you for looking out for your niece. Thank you for that.
I don't mess around when it comes to child exploitation. So, and I'm being careful with my word choices because of YouTube, but it's just so frustrating, because I also know what it's like for someone to come on the internet and completely fabricate a story about you and make up complete bull-faced lies to create a narrative to make you out to be a bad person, to justify their bad actions. I know exactly what that feels like, and that is what that situation is. So I'm very thirsty. So let me find.
Well, that was random. So you went on the rant. You're like, I'm really thirsty. Okay, girl, get something to drink.
My water. I also got a text message while I was talking. I didn't fabricate any stories about Zachary and Michael. I discussed what I saw on Reddit. So if people are fabricating on Reddit, they were fabricating on Reddit, girl. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, you can email me.
I like that cup.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'd have to actually watch his stream. What? In the past, I've recapped other Girl World stuff, but not ZM. Yeah, I popped in to unfollow him because I re-downloaded Twitch. Bad guy, what day was it I watched your stream? Like 2 or 3 days ago, I re-downloaded Twitch. So I went ahead and unfollowed Zach because I never unfollowed him back from when I was a viewer.
You know what I'm noticing about Rosie's chat? You would think that she would have a lot of trolls because Foodie Beauty has a lot of trolls, but she really doesn't. I don't see any trolls so far.
So yeah, I wasn't there today. That is correct. That's the first time, I think, since I stopped messing around with his content. But Zachary Michael has nothing to do with this video. I don't want to talk about him. I said what I said and I meant what I said.
I didn't see what she said about Zachary Michael. I have no idea.
I don't even think I stuck around for 5 minutes. Was it 5 or it had to be around 5 minutes, because I did see him scroll through his videos and I saw he's been watching all my lives. But when I saw that, I just kind of went, okay, and I bounced.
Well, to be fair, Rosie, this may make you happy, but word is spreading about you, and there are some people in Girl World that are starting to cover you more and more and more. There are people that still cover Foodie Beauty, but there's a lot more people covering you. Like you're picking up steam. You are picking up steam. It could be because of your content and the fact that you are consistently live streaming, or just people be done with Foodie after what she did. But people are starting to perk up their ears to you.
I was like, I didn't know if he was going to start talking about anything that I didn't want to be around for. So me see. Thank you. Yeah, no, I had a great time. I thought we weren't gonna go to karaoke, and then we ended up going to karaoke. We sang a couple songs. It was really fun.
And like I said, I support that. I support her going out, doing fun things. Like she loves to do the karaoke. I think that's great. You know, like that's why I think I'm going to enjoy reacting to you, Rosie, because you actually get out and do things with your boyfriend or yourself or whoever. You're getting out and doing things. You know, you're not just gonna sit at the house and lay on a couch and be inebriated like certain somebody else that I was reacting to. Like you're actually active, which is interesting. You know, and it's nice to react to somebody that's doing interesting things. I just got so burnt on Foodie Beauty and the fact that she just did the same things over and over and over again in the darkness, and I can't take it anymore.
I'm not sure. I have mashed potatoes that need to get eaten, so I'm thinking about just like keeping up this
And I love the fact that she cooks her own food. That's a plus.
chicken and like frying it up. And I don't know how I want to season it. I'm probably just gonna eat it with mashed potatoes. My brother asked me to make him, and he's barely touched them, so I don't want them to go bad. Everyone has a story in their own shit. Nobody is perfect. How about we give some grace for things we know absolutely nothing about? Yep. Because I'm not joking. If I was lied to, which I don't think I was, but if I was, and there was a real victim in a real crime, then there needs to be a real police report and a real arrest warrant. That's what I'm sticking to for that. So. Or I would just like to speak to the person and get some confirmation that I was lied to. Honestly, that would be enough for me. Because, yeah, I don't play with that shit. I mean, you can't control what I say, Jamie. It's all over Reddit. I'm not the only one who thinks it. I know you're a super fan, and you can be mad about my opinion, but that's my opinion. Okay, I'm telling you how I feel. Okay. Yeah, anyway, I would really like to move on. I don't know. She's pretty good about not being disrespectful, which is why she doesn't get blocked. But yeah, that backhanded shit you just said is real close to getting you blocked though. So
Oh, I guess I spoke too soon. This person, just Jamie, made the comment. Okay, I will when Rosie stops saying Zach mistreats their dog. Everything she says is the same as on the recaps on Reddit. Like, I know nothing about that, about anything she said about Zachary Michael. Like I said, first day of school for me. Like I feel like I'm behind with my studies, but I'm finding stuff out as I go.
I think I'm gonna. I don't know what flavor profile I want to go for, but I'm gonna just basically like fry up some chicken. I think I might make it more versatile and just like pair it with a sauce. And then I have the green. Yeah, the what the fuck is that called? Any cold dreams lately? No, unfortunately. Hey Christine, I slept really good last night though. Mel.
I think I might take my friend's suggestion. I was told by more than one person. Let's see, where playback speed. Let's see. Speed her up just a little bit and see how that goes.
Not yet, Yellow. I do have one, but make it up to us. How could you? Oh, I'm so sorry, Bambino. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. We're gonna chit chat for a little bit because a few of the chicken pieces are still a little frozen, so let it marinate. All right, so yeah. Oh, what did I do with it? Hey, Audrey. Oh, I'm so thirsty. Oh, so you do know him? He told me that, but I was waiting for you to tell me. Yeah. So okay, let me talk about when I told him. So he was out of the house when I found out, so I had to sit there and I just like very slowly breathed and kept calm.
You know, somebody just made a very true comment. Where is it? I don't know if I can find it, but I do want to find it again. Brianna says, you truly don't know someone until you live with them. That's true. You could have two people who are really, really into each other and they get along great and they talk great and they have good times together and then move in together. And when you live with someone, it's a different dynamic than just living by yourself. Like you learn a lot of stuff about your partner when you move in with them. Like you learn like the different quirks and stuff they have and if they're messy or not, the different things they do. It's a different kind of energy, but you truly don't know someone until you live with them. So she and the boyfriend may be doing great right now. But if they get serious and they decide to move in together, she might learn stuff about him that she never knew.
And I was like, okay, all right. So he comes back and I go, hey, so something else has happened. And he's like, he was literally just like, oh boy, what's like what's up? Like he wasn't like mad or like defensive or like acting weird. He was just like, oh boy, what's up? And I go, and he said something, I don't remember what, and I was like, unfortunately, like, no, like, I think it was like, unfortunately, no, it's not funny or something. Oh, again, I'm paraphrasing. So I hand him my phone with the screenshots. He starts reading it, and he gets like a part of the way through, and he goes, yeah, and he instantly tells me that it was like who he is, what happened, like why the lie was said, that it was a complete fabrication. He's never met this man. He's never met this person. So like they've never interacted. It was a complete fabrication. And it was done for nefarious reasons. It had nothing to do with him. It was just someone else lashing out at a different person and people surrounding that person because of messy drama. It has nothing to do with me or him. So, okay, that sounds fun, Kitty. But yeah, he was very calm and he didn't get mad. He didn't get defensive. He just explained himself. And I was like, okay. Unless I'm shown otherwise, I believe you. Because I read the comments. They were confusing. That whole exchange was bizarre. The entire thing didn't make sense. And when I read it, I was like, I don't think this is real. Like that's why I wanted to have an explanation. And so anyway, I went, and then we sat and he kind of sat on it. And then he started like getting frustrated, which like I thought was really valid because he was just kind of like he's tried to get that taken down because again nothing ever came of it. And so when he ended up starting to feel like more frustrated about it, he just very calmly stood up and walked out of the room, and like I think he went outside for a second and he came back within like 5 to 10 minutes and he was totally fine. Like he just was like, sorry, I just needed a minute to like take a breath. And I was like, I totally get it, like this is a lot. And then we talked and he was just like, yeah, we're cool. And I was like, yeah, we're back. We're on the same wavelength we already were on. Hey, Dizzy. So I just don't like having to go through this publicly. It's obnoxious. So hopefully after today, I won't be broaching these topics again. That's kind of my goal here. So It's like if someone was cheating. If there's not physical proof, you can't just sit there and accuse. That's how you push someone away. Yeah. I get what you're saying. He sat and explained everything to me first. And it wasn't, it was like one of those things where we had just like kind of talked through everything. And then he was like sitting there, and then he just kind of getting like a little more like stressed about it, because that's a very stressful thing to be accused of. And then he just went out and took a beat. Yeah, I don't know, bad guy. I know that Jessica Meska has watched me for a long time, so I don't necessarily think Jessica Meska is concern trolling me. I would hope not. I know people that are associated from our community concern troll me all the time and fuck with me all the time. But I'm hopeful, and I believe Jessica when she says that she's not that way towards me. But I know that some of her community is the reason this is happening. People that were part of her community in the past or current, I don't know. Like, and I don't even know if you know that, Jessica, but yeah, there are people associated from your community. So that sucks for me. Yeah, Gigi, I agree.
I will say one thing though, Rosie. Like, because you are picking up steam, and a lot more people are paying attention to you. Like, people in girl world are paying attention to you. People are starting to cover you more. Like, you are getting attention in girl world. The scrutiny is only going to get more intense, I think. So just be ready for it. Like, I can't say for sure because I am not in your personal life, but the feeling, just the feeling I'm getting from you is like, you don't have a regular job right now. And because you're streaming a lot, and I mean a lot, the feeling is like you are looking at YouTube as you want that to be your full-time thing, and that's why you are streaming so much. So the more you stream, the more people are paying attention, the more attention you're getting, the more scrutiny is going to come from various sources, girl world and not. Just know that.
Yeah, he literally goes to therapy. Yeah, so he used a healthy coping skill. That's exactly what I see, bad guy. Correct. Yes. I feel like I'm not. Do I look like I'm not cheered up? It's just like, I guess. I mean, some of this is serious, you know. I've been live for 45 minutes. I haven't started cooking yet. I lost my appetite a little bit, so yeah, I've had good experiences with Jessica Mexica, so I'm not talking shit at all. And I think I might have missed a comment from her, actually.
You know, I'm just going to say what I feel. I'm sure that when you're involved with somebody, especially at the beginning, and you think things are good, and things are good personally between yourself and that person, that people coming forward and showing you things about said person that are very serious, it's got to be stressful and unnerving and worrisome and shocking. Very, very shocking. But I am wondering if she's on the back end worried about, because these things being said about him on the back end, how it will affect what she's trying to do for her YouTube channel. Like, she's trying to pick up steam on YouTube and do all kinds of live streams and build up her viewers and build up her money, and maybe worried about, because of this stuff coming out about him, these allegations, which there's no criminal charges related to that. Like, she might be worried about, because people are saying these things about him, how will it affect me on my end, financially speaking? Like, that might be something that's really making her angry.
Actually, I'm not sure if you know XYZ and are leaning into the drama, or if you're possibly setting yourself up to be a letdown. If you end up happy, good for you. Okay, well, thank you. I'm not trying to lean into the drama. No. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Honestly, I haven't talked to her about a lot of these newest developments because I was over at his place. My mom and I don't talk every single day. Sometimes we talk more than others, but I'm gonna tell her stuff I won't tell the internet. So, and I'm just gonna go from there because she could be watching right now. I don't know. Yeah. No, I appreciate the bad guy. Yeah, like I said, I have not personally had a bad interaction with Jessica Mexica. It's just unfortunately people associated with her are the ones literally doing this. So, Salma, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate the support. But I've been seeing some different things because people are just ripping this apart, and it's just like it's just a lot. It's just crazy, man. I'm doing okay. I'm hydrating. I'm really thirsty. Yeah. He didn't take anything out on me at all. He was making sure I was okay. Like literally this dude treats me like I don't even know what other word to say. Like he treats me like a princess. So I have no idea, Nancy. I just know about her from her watching me. So I had briefly like checked out one of her lives a couple times, but nothing serious. I need to start cooking. I'm exhausted. I've also just been doing a lot more physically, like walking around a lot more, coming and going, leaving the house, leaving his place to go do stuff, and then going back to his place. I've just been doing a lot more. Yeah, I know, Salma. It's a big adjustment. I think I might start doing these a lot more. I think I might start switching it up, like depending on the day. I'm gonna keep doing vertical lives. So why do my lips look blue? Am I crazy? Oh my god, Florida was unbearable today. Like, oh.
Is she in Florida? She just said Florida is unbearable. Does she live in Florida? That's where I'm from. Tampa, Florida. Yeah, humidity. It'll do that.
Unbearable. I would definitely like to make a peach cobbler live. I've made a peach dump cake, and literally one time I took a peach dump cake to a function where a woman made a from scratch homemade peach cobbler. It honestly wasn't very good. But literally like anyone barely touched hers and mine got obliterated. So I need to find a really good cobbler recipe. Anyway, I'm just saying, don't let the annoyance you feel about trolls blind you. Have a good life. I think you're making God points, Jessica. Thank you. It was 110 in MD. I didn't check the actual temperature, but I was like, today is unbearable. It was unbearably hot. I was so like, oh my god. I'm glad I got the overnight bag, and I'm so glad I got the dry shampoo. Like, that's why my hair looks presentable. I can't get in the pool till 9:30. What time is it? We're getting close.
Yeah, I am looking forward to your pool streams. That's something different. With switching it up and doing stuff in the pool. I've heard about your pool streams. I'm looking forward to those.
Well, I feel a lot cooler now that I've been sitting in front of the fan in the AC. Tell me about it, Gina. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I experienced that at the beginning of summer, Krista. I feel for you so bad. That's so rough. You deserve to be treated like a princess. Thank you, Nancy.
Whoa. E. Webster says, yeah, it was 100 degrees in St. Petersburg, Florida, Gulfport, where my mom lives. Yikes. I feel for you, Florida people. I remember how hot it was when I lived there years ago. Eesh. Stay inside, y'all. Use that AC. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm an ex-Mormon, so the thought of doing that like is upsetting to me because that's like what I would have done if I was a Mormon, like the undershirts and stuff for tank tops and all that. And so that was like a big thing for me. You just spilled tomatoes everywhere, but you're right. Oh, you spilled tomato sauce everywhere. You hate cheesecake? Well, I think one of my other friends really hates cheesecake. Hello, Shona. All right, I gotta start cooking this chicken. I just don't want to move. You're disgusting. I'm just kidding. Bad guy's just wrong with that opinion, right, Krista? I feel you on that. Yeah, you know, Kyla, I didn't know that because I genuinely haven't been keeping up with her. Like, no tea, no shade. But she actually just told me that. So, like, right before this live. But yeah, I guess she started watching me recently. Yeah, I had some things I wanted to say to her. So, yeah. Amber, she's a YouTuber. So. Or not, but the cat was cute, but you know, that's the whole thing. Y'all know.
Yeah, they're talking about ALR in the live right now. So ALR, she's a bit of a sneaky troll, just like Foodie. You know, she'll put things in her live knowing that people are going to see. She wants people to see. She wants people to start talking about whatever it is she shows. So the new thing with Amber, you guys know I don't react to Amber, but the new thing that I saw on Twitter was that Amberlyn Reed has a new kitten. I guess his name is Romeo. And she could have edited out the kitten from her video, and she didn't. So she deliberately wanted the kitten to be seen. She knew how people felt about what happened with Rarity, and she got the kitten because, you know, she wants to trigger people. You know, and that is why Foodie and Amber, they rely on really negative tactics to get views, in my opinion. Like they're how can I describe it? Like someone like Rosie, she's just sitting here talking, you know, just telling us stuff. But she's not looking for things to trigger people in a painful or stressful way. Amber and Chantal, they like to use pain and stress and negativity as a tactic to make money and to get the views anymore. Like things used to be a lot lighter with them. You know, there were funny moments, there were goofy moments, there were just moments where make you laugh, but there's not much anymore to laugh about. And that's why I find Rosie's content a breath of fresh air, because she's just sitting there talking and being herself. Whereas Amber and Chantal, they're using the wrong tactics to get attention, to get views, and to make money. Like just poking people painfully to do it. And that's Amber's newest tactic, is even though people are still triggered over Rarity, she deliberately got another kitten and showing it on camera, knowing the reaction that it would cause.
I don't know how I feel about the cat situation. So,
like, I know that when a cat passes away or is gone, it's normal practice to get a kitten or a puppy to replace said animal. And if Amber were a good pet owner, people wouldn't have a problem with it. Why people are getting mad is because she's not a good pet owner. She can barely take care of herself, and yet she's getting a kitten, which is going to rely entirely on her. That's why it's a negative thing.
oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, I'm just gonna grab that pot. I don't know, Nancy. I'm being really indecisive. Okay. BRB, guys. I've been getting up and down a lot off the floor, so my get up and down muscles are a little sore. So, all right. We're doing Creole Ranch, guys. That's what we're doing. Did I do ranch already? Yeah. Salt and pepper. We did salt and pepper. That's what we did. I'm tired. Don't judge me. Actually, I'm not that tired. I slept shockingly. I sleep better there than I do here. And I don't understand why. That's so not normal for me. Like, I feel so relaxed when I'm there.
Yeah, because you're in love. You're so much more relaxed when you're in love.
Yeah, he does make me feel comfortable. Brianna. Okay, Tamara. You sleep better at your boyfriend's place too. Brianna, no, shut up, bad guy. Shut up. You guys are, I can't hide the red in my face. Shut up. Not the vitamin D. Jesus Christ. Y'all are ridiculous. I've been live for an hour. I'm planning to do a longer live, I think. Even if I'm just chatting. I'm just in the mood to, I'm yapping. I kind of missed you guys. Like, I missed you guys. Like, I didn't miss the bullshit, but I missed you guys. So, okay.
That's a lot of seasoning, girl.
So
What are you making?
that's done. And then now we're going to do... Oh, you know what I did? No chores I need to be bullied into. I've already handled that. I actually spent part of my day like hanging out with him while he was cleaning. I kept asking him if he wanted my help, and he wouldn't let me help. I also had to force him to take $5 of gas money from me today because I felt bad. I had to force him.
Oh. It's already started. It's all, what did I say? What did I say, y'all? Like, this man, unemployed, doesn't have a job. Allegedly, he has a child that he owes child support with. So he's not working and paying for this child. And she's with him and she's giving him gas money. It's already started. I would like to know, is there anything medical going on with the boyfriend? Is there some reason why he's not working right now? Is he looking for a job? Is he looking for a way to make his own money? Because like the whole giving the gas money, that could be starting a chain of things. Of like, first you're giving him gas money, the next thing you know, you're paying his bills. You're buying him stuff. Oh, that's so bad. That is so bad. Like, is he actively trying to work? Is he looking for work and he just can't find a job, maybe because of stuff on his record? Like, what is going on with a boyfriend that he is not making his own money? Is there any plans of him making his own money, Rosie? I would be asking those questions. I would be concerned about that because right now you guys are getting to know each other. But if there's any chance of things getting serious, this has to be considered and this has to be gone over. Otherwise, you'll be in the position where you're making the money and he's not making any money and he's living off of you. And the burden of taking care of the both of you will be on you. And that is going to be a breeding ground of resentment and hate. It's going to make things go sour. You might be okay with it at first, but you might also later on be like, I'm paying for everything. I'm paying for absolutely everything. And he's paying for nothing. And why isn't he helping me? Like, what if something happens to you and you can't do YouTube? What if you can't work? What if you can't make money? If you guys are in a serious situation, can you rely on him? Is he reliable? Has he shown a history of being reliable? Is he that guy that you can say, he's got my back? At this point in time, he really doesn't have your back. You're already giving him gas money. What else are you going to do for him?
I was like, you're taking this gas money. I know it's not a lot, but you're taking it. We get one each from one what? Oh God, what is chat doing? Yeah, Danielle, that's correct, but I won the argument. It wasn't a real argument, but as I was saying, guess who left her glasses over in his place? Because I made it a point to make sure Or at least I think, yeah, no, I did. I left my glasses over there. I made it a point.
So Daniel Faye says, well, most men, if they are actual men and not children, they won't take gas money from you because it's how they are raised. Like, again, I don't know the situation with the boyfriend. If he said, I'll pay you the money back somehow, some way. But I'm just saying, Rosie, be careful with that. Be real careful. This guy could be like setting you up to pay for everything. Like he might be relying on you because like if you're a generous person, if you got money, he might take advantage and take for granted you being helpful and you being generous with yourself.
Point to make sure I remember to bring like my dishes back this time from when I cooked over there. And he, oh, the get out of the naughty corner for free card. Yeah, is for being a member. Actually, yeah, that's an unofficial benefit. That's an unofficial benefit. I think that's like a nice inside joke. So y'all get once a month, you get one pass to be purely out of pocket in the chat, and no one can say crap about it as long as you aren't violating TOS or like disrespecting the shit out of me. Other than that, free reign, or disrespecting like any other people in the chat too, or just general blatant horrific disrespect to like a beyond level. But you once a month, if you want to say something truly out of pocket as a member, you get one pass. If I say corner, you go just corner card, and then I have to go. Damn it! That's them's the rules. Okay, so I'll take my 1 minute timeout in the corner like a champ.
What is it?
Why is that so loud? That did something. That fixed it. I just slapped it. What do you mean, Miss? Oh, corner card. I was like, CC, what? I have a Twitch account I barely ever use. He doesn't, as far as I know. But by the way, we're calling him Jeff now, by the way. Because, it's happened. Cat's out of the bag, so. Bad guy, don't start shit. They're already screen cap. They're already dragging the fucking little mouse over the computer screen. Cut. Bad guy. Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck the what? What are you doing? What was that? I'm not actually mad. Oh, dear God. It's with a J. Not the other spelling. I know, bad guy's ridiculous. Brianna, thank you so much for being a level 2 member. You know what? That means you get 2 passes. You get 2 corner passes.
That's Rosie is already showing something with her live stream that's been missing for a long time with foodies. I know I keep referencing foodie, but that's because I'm new to her. And it's just, I'm sitting here watching Rosie. And I just keep, in my mind, I just keep reflecting on how Foodie does her live streams versus how Rosie does her live streams. Like Rosie's a lot more light with her stream. Like she's laughing with the chat, she's joking with the chat. And that, when is the last time that Chantal's done that with people? It's been years. Like the laughter is missing over there. The fun is missing over there. It's so sad.
That's so funny. I love that. Like, that's like a little inside joke with the members. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Need to level up. Just so you can be more out of pocket. Okay, TT. Do I want butter? Oh, I forgot. I got that olive oil. Let me go grab the olive oil. I'll use that. Yeah, because I want to save butter for, like, butter purposes. That makes no sense to anybody except me, yet here I am. So, guys, how are we feeling the horizontal chat vibes? Like the horizontal live chat vibes. How are we feeling? Honestly, I'm having a blast. This is great. Yes, Dizzy, that's a good idea. Yeah, a lot of positive feedback. Okay. So I'm not getting rid of vertical lives. I want to do both because vertical lives allow new people to find me. Like a lot of you found me through vertical lives. So it's going to be kind of like a give and take thing. But especially on days where I just don't want to deal with the bullshit, that'll be.
Is that a thing? Nobody told me. And so, is there like a section on YouTube for vertical lives? I didn't know. I just found out.
They did do horizontal lives. More serious topics like today, definitely horizontal live, you know. I think it just makes sense. Yeah, that's how I found you exactly, not for you exactly. Oh, I'm gonna do a little bit of MSG in the chicken. Just a little bit.
I guess it is a thing because not for you to know says, yes, that's how I found you. Why didn't anybody tell me about this? I didn't know that vertical lives were a thing. Nobody told me.
You wanted one what?
Am I just finding out about this now? Doggone it.
Okay, let me go. Oh, yeah, right. Shit. Okay. What was I talking about? There was Oh yeah. So I told him like a hobby I really want to get back into, but I just don't know if I can because of my hands. Is making jewelry. Like I really just enjoyed the process of making jewelry. I thought it was really fun. But the fine motor skill functions over time, my hands cramp really bad, and I can't use them properly. So I have to be mindful. Like cooking, doing like a ton of chopping in succession can cause my hands to cramp too. So it's just frustrating. But we he had to.
I support that. I support her having a hobby. And I used to make jewelry myself. It's very relaxing and it's very rewarding. So I hope at some point you get back into that, Rosie.
I just told his mom that, and I thought I just kind of set it off as like a one offhanded comment because apparently she likes to make jewelry. So she basically invited me to make jewelry with her in the future, and she made these comments like, because she was talking to me about like what restaurant. She was like, so what restaurant do you like? She had a reason to ask me the question, and I was like, I'm not sure. Like I got kind of put on the spot because I didn't. She had an agenda because I told her like I was like, well, this is like my favorite fast food place, and I don't really know. I can't think of any in the area like that are like special right now because the one that I go to in person, or I have most recently, because I don't go out to eat person at restaurants a lot in recent history, was Chili's just because I like the mozzarella sticks. And so I said that, and she was like, well, no, like what about fancier places? I was like, honestly, I'm not sure. And then so she brought up the melting pot, and I was like, oh my god, I've always wanted to go to the melting pot. I've never been. And then so she asked me when my birthday was. And then she called for Jeff because he was like off doing something. He came over. She came over. She's like, November 24th. You're taking her to Melting Pot for her birthday.
I still want to know how this is going to happen if he's not working. So the mom was telling him, you're taking her to the Melting Pot, which is a fondue restaurant, for her birthday. With what money? If he's not working and he's not making money, how is he going to take her out to eat for her birthday? I really like to know.
And I just like kind of laughed. And yeah. I thought that was cute. Yes, I do want to. I'm gonna go back to that tea bar in general. I've reached out briefly to the lady I'm friends with. I haven't like talked to her in a minute. Hello, Harper. Thank you. Date was great. This is about done. This piece is done actually for me. Okay. Sorry, a little dry.
Whoa.
Sauce. This is just cooked cubed chicken. That actually came out really good. It doesn't look very like colorful. I got some chicken. I'm gonna throw a sauce on it. Bad guy, I'm going to hurt you. Yeah. I have no intention of ever looking at my own Reddit about me and if I do, it's gonna be a really shitty day for me Because what happened to me on r/fat people hate was really traumatic. So if they want to talk their shit, they want to make their memes, say la vie. Just don't use Reddit as a place to try to like dox and all that or hurt people. That's all that's it. That's the bare minimum that I'm asking for. I'm not sure, that guy. I wish I knew the innuendos. What do you mean, Bulbino? Yeah, that's just asking for a mental health crisis. Literally, I have to protect myself. Absolutely, yeah. Okay. When you microwave a bowl of Lysol water, so that way you can easily wipe down the inside of it and clean it without using a bunch of elbow and hand grease. I really should have done the hand motion. I'm so sorry. That wasn't what I intended to do for what it looks like.
Wait, stop. Is it safe to do that? Because Lysol is chemicals. Wouldn't the steam get into the machine parts and then get into your food? I've never heard of that.
Look like. I apologize. Moving on.
I mean, I'm all for the microwave being clean, but is that the way to do it if that's somewhere you prepare food?
Thank you, Nashi. What was what? No, we are not moving on. LMAO. That guy, shut up. Not to you. Where did you learn that technique, Rosie? Listen. That's your one card for the month, Rosie. I own the deck. I own the pile. I can just print more, baby. They're instant mashed potatoes, but I doctored them up.
Okay, you guys know how I feel about the eating content. Not a fan of that. Is there somewhere where she stops eating? Or just going to try to get past that?
Other friends over with iPhones, they can use my charger. Like, I don't care. Just don't break it or take it. But, yeah. Today it was just, like, so hot. But we did still spend, like, a lot of time hanging out still. It was just so fucking hot. It was so ungodly hot today. Like, truly. Oh, right. There's food I microwaved. My ADHD is ADHDing like a motherfucker. You're crying in the club right now?
Oh, I thought she was done.
So I made a little bit more. Yeah. I don't know about that. Like that would be like a pre-recorded video because I can edit things and I've done that a couple of times. But I'm gonna probably wait to do things like that until like I'm posting him publicly and stuff. But we need to make a sacrifice to the ghost. Do you think the ghost would like some chorizo? I can sacrifice some chorizo to the ghost. I'm not sure, Dizzy. Hello, Keon. Does it happen when you turn on? No, it's just random. Could be the insane heat, possible. Honestly, it could be just from the heat and the AC. We might want to turn the AC up a little, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's been a minute, Keon. Someone could have wrecked. What do you mean, Mystic? Girlfriend official, right? I don't know these things. Jeffy Poo. I would never call him that publicly. Jeff is short for Jeff, or Jeff is short for Jeff. Jeffy reminds me of the comic strip Family Circus. Oh yeah, I remember that. But not banging or talking to others. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. If you're exclusive, then you cut off the friends with benefits. Exactly. So like that's the thing. Someone referred to me and him as like friends with benefits, and I was like, that's not what we're doing. Like, that's not what it is.
Okay, I'm confused. So, is he your boyfriend, like your official boyfriend? Because you guys are you're getting to know each other. From what I understand, you've been talking for a month. So, has he moved into boyfriend status? Is that what's going on?
Friends with benefits, there's an understanding that it's not going to go beyond that. That's not what I'm doing. I believe this is a Torrid dress. Thank you, Rita. They don't know about our conversations. They don't know what we talk about, and yeah, so it's not for them. But
So she's saying that she and the boyfriend he is the boyfriend, that they are exclusive to each other. So no friends with benefits.
it's like a step before being completely monogamous. Yeah, basically, because we both are just hesitant to like jump into anything. Most of the chat isn't ready for our combos. Oh Lord.
But I'm sorry to point this out, Rosie, but you kind of are jumping into everything. I mean, you started off getting to know him. Okay, you're talking, hanging out, and you're spending nights over at his house. All right. But you're also giving him money now for gas. So it sounds like things are moving kind of fast.
As far as I remember, courting doesn't involve sleepovers. I said modern courting, okay? Like, give me a fucking break. Give me a break. Sounds like they already are monogamous. Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know, guys. No, it's not. Jesus Christ. You're not going to bully me into admitting that, because that's not the reality. Prince Charming could step in and super offer.
Okay, so illustrious light-skinned bad guy says it's like the step before being completely monogamous. I've never heard that before. You're either completely monogamous or you're not. I've never heard of like we're half a step there. Christine Swift says, as far as I remember, courting doesn't involve sleepovers. Right. Sleepovers are what you do when you're past the courting stage.
For feet. What do you mean? They're still. I'm not interested in Prince Charming if it's somebody else. At least, like, if where we're currently at. It's random, Maria. I'm not currently adding mods. I'm beet red. I can't help it. I'm just pale. Prince halfway charming? What? I'm not sure, Yamino. Water! No, Yellow. No. Like he comes to pick you up, but you gotta pay for your own shit. Oh no. I'm not charming at all, RFL, yeah. I use my card, nice, Dizzy. Sandra! She's effing.
Okay, light-skinned bad guy says, like when it comes to pick you up, but you got to pay for your own stuff. Well, that's kind of what's going on right now. He has a car, and he's taking gas money from her to put gas in the car so they can go places. So it's kind of like that already. He's not working. He's unemployed. He doesn't have a job. It sounds like he doesn't have money because he can't put gas in his own car. So it's kind of there already.
Ow, that hurt. I'm smart. Oh my god. I can't. I'm dead. I'm deceased. Yeah, I did knock myself out. Sama! Sandra, you can use my card, LMAO. That was great. I'm busting out laughing and waking my husband up. Oh my god. Not effing Jeffin. That's fucking funny shit. Jeffin is the new nickname. You know what? Sure. I'll, I think
You know, I do love the fact that Rosie can laugh at herself and she's having fun with the chat and they're having fun with her. This is great to see. This is how chat should be. Everybody having a good time, everybody having fun, everybody laughing. That's what a chat should be.
he'll get a real kick out of that, actually. I'm in good company in the corner. That you are, my friend. That you are. Effing Jeff. Yes, I was just saying hello. Because you're awesome. I was just saying hello. Welcome to the corner. It's warm here. It's because you're in hell. You're in the corner of hell. Oh, hey. Yes. God damn it, Kristen. There's your card. I'm pulling your corner card. Thank you, Michelle. Bad guy, he literally rents the corner. He has his own. It's decorated. He's got a little sleeping bag. Oh, that's an oldie, loser. No wet pizza in the corner, just in hell. Did someone drop pizza in the pool? How does this pizza get wet? It's a joke because I put a little water on my pizza when I reheat it. You're unable to compete with what, Bulbino? What are you competing with? Do you have a chair now? Oh, God. Ripperino and Pepperino. The bad guy is the corner's landlord. Fags. By the way, thank you to everybody who's liked the live. Much appreciated.
This
is actually kind of comfortable. I've got my head resting on the refrigerator. And I'm just leaning back, stretching out my lower back. My legs hurt. Like my calf muscles. Bad guy, jeez. You're talking about the trees of the lights are going off and on. Right? That's the other thing, too. Hey, Libby. Yeah, Jenna. So, do you guys have any questions for me? About anything? Preferably positive. I want to keep good vibes. So, be mindful of that, but... Force like around Moses and stuff. I know dating locally isn't your norm really, but taking it slow and spending a lot of time together doesn't. Don't. What do you mean, new name? How is it not? Yeah, I agree. I like Malibu Barbie and Elvis. I honestly think the names fit. What are you talking about? Are you trying to like diagnose me over seeing me on the internet? What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Who made her mad? Oh, this might have to do with somebody suggesting, is it purpura? And then the brother comes in and says, nope, you're fine.
Guys, I think I lied. I might not make it to words are hard. I might not make it to the chorizo tonight. That's just something we can do tomorrow. But I think I need to because the chicken wasn't freezer burnt. It was actually pretty good. I'm gonna defrost some more chicken because I will be making a chicken Alfredo.
Okay, you know what? I know we're cutting this off kind of early, but I don't want to make this react too long. Like there's not unless there's good reason. I just want to give you guys more of an introduction to Quirkyloverosee. So y'all can tell me in the comments what you think. This is me reacting to one of her lives the first time, and what is my feeling about it? My feeling is like I've never reacted to Rosie's lives before. I appreciate the fact there was a lot of laughter. There was a lot of camaraderie. There was just a sense of fun there. It's really, really nice to see and to hear. Like her just making fun of herself and the audience having fun with her and just having a good time. Like this, it's really nice. I really enjoyed that. And I hope that you guys enjoyed that. If you do, and if you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Would love to hear from you. Tell me what you think. And I'll do more stuff about Rosie later. So until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.